Praise God, praise God. It's another wonderful Tuesday. We call it Terrific.
Terrific Tuesday.
Yes, it's another wonderful time that we are always coming live to you. We sit on this couch to bring you this thing called
marriage.
We believe that marriage is good.
Marriage works.
If only
you work it.
And tonight we are here to help you
work it.
Yes, those who are watching us on Sound of Abundance TV, Karibu Sana, SOA TV members, welcome. Those who are watching us on social media,
you're welcome.
Karibu Sana. Today we are discussing a very interesting topic.
Yes.
And our topic is, how do you know you are ready for marriage?
Yeah.
How do you get to know that you're ready for marriage?
As a single, how do you get... There's a way get to know that you're ready for marriage. And there's also a way when we share what we are, it's like a drop in the ocean of how do you get to know if you're ready for marriage. But the little that we have chosen are like the top cream. Yeah. Okay? Of how you get to know that if you're ready. Because there's a way.
There's a way.
It is not like now you're 28, now you think
I want to get married.
You're ripe for marriage.
No.
There's a way you know if you're ready for marriage.
Yes.
Okay? How did you know you're ready for marriage?
I didn't know because I found myself excited.
Do you know when we were preparing for this show,
somebody said what did that person say?
I don't know what that person said because me, I didn't hear.
All right, what was said?
Okay, me have asked a question. Why are you running away from the question?
You've made it worse. You said when we were discussing this. So what was said when the question was asked?
When we were discussing about this topic tonight, okay, just to come on air, we had that discussion. I asked him, how did you know if you were ready for marriage? And apparently he didn't have an answer. And so did I. We did not, both of us didn't know if we didn't have an answer.
Yes.
To how
especially how if we knew we were ready for marriage.
Why? For us,
we met. We fell in love.
Yeah.
We got married.
Yes. And it was very, very, I usually say my dating time, and before I got married to him was very divine. It was in the will of God until I didn't have time for such kind of teachings.
Yeah. And
it was just about, I have met this guy, I love him, and I want to be with him, and he has proposed.
And I'm going.
And I'm going. Daddy, I'm going. Mommy, I'm going.
See ya.
So that's why I didn't have an answer. How did I know if I was ready for marriage? Matter of fact, if it was age-wise,
you're younger.
I was young. If it was age-wise, I was really not up to the age you would say now, I am ready for marriage. Yeah. Or this, I should be thinking about marriage. No.
Yeah.
So for us, it was majorly, people's paths are not the same. Yeah.
And people's patterns of how they get there is not the same. Today, this topic is very, very, very important. Very important, especially if you want to get married. Let's know, how do you know you're ready for marriage?
Yeah.
Number one.
Let me just throw a question to all the married so that they feel engaged.
Yes.
If you're married, how did you know you're ready for marriage? What was your experience?
Or you were just taken?
For the married who are watching tonight, on social media, on 0727
438 728, kindly get in touch with us. Send us the text.
Yeah.
Let us know how did you know you're ready for marriage?
Yeah.
Yes, our God's power is saying we are both here. Okay, Karibu Sana. I'm seeing many people are coming. I think singles they were really thirsty for their session. But Karibu Sana, invite others as we're going to have a wonderful time. Now, marriage is not a relay. It's marriage is not a relay. It's not something that you go there and you pass the baton. Marriage is it's a long-term run.
Right.
So the importance of you knowing if you're ready for it is very key.
Right.
You cannot just say, okay, I think now I'm 30, I should get married. No, there are certain things that should guide you. And that's what we're going to tell you tonight.
That should point.
That you're ready.
Yes.
Matter of fact, if these things are in check, then you are ready for marriage. Number one thing, how do you know you are ready for marriage is when you love yourself enough.
Yeah.
Yani, you have already loved yourself. You have had what we call the me time. You have spoiled yourself in terms of what you're going to give is something that you have had enough of it. Because in marriage, you give love.
Yes.
You know, you give love,
Yeah.
you give attention, you give submission. So you must have enough of you,
Yes.
enough love. You must have what we call when you have loved yourself.
Yes.
What do you think?
The truth is, when you, I agree 100% with that point. And the thing is, when you get married, you start dividing the love you have for yourself.
Yeah.
With your husband, next children, next the children, other children that God will bring into your life. Okay?
Yeah.
So it is very important that you give yourself adequate self-love. Okay?
Time for you.
Yeah, time for yourself. Time to plan yourself. Time to spoil yourself. Time to feel yourself. Time to be there for yourself. Time to understand yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself fully.
Your singlehood.
Yeah, completely. Until now, we're at the point whereby you'll be, okay? You feel, right now, I'm ready.
Yes, I've enjoyed my life.
Yes, I've enjoyed my life. Which, me and you did not get that time.
We didn't too.
Self-love is very important, very key, very, very important for a single lady. How you know...
Not a lady, even a man.
Yes, for a single... Sorry. See the reference is going back to the ladies. How you get to realize that you're ready for marriage is when you know you love yourself. You understand yourself. If anything would have been done, it can trigger to you that this one I don't like. Unajijua. You're getting it, And there's that umejispoil. You're done with yourself now. You're ready to have another person in your life that you can share the beautiful life that as a person you have.
Then you see, you get to sometimes where you find, we call it the boys' time, the boys or the girl zone. I'm going out with my girls. A lady is married, but she spent more time with her friends.
Yeah.
This is somebody who did not have enough of herself when she was single.
Yeah.
A man didn't have enough of himself when he was single. People were around him. There's that time that you stay, you enjoy the bachelorhood. Yani, you've enjoyed eating by yourself, throwing socks in the kitchen, all that. To an extent now, they messy you, the little boy in you. You know, that's that girl. You've gone out, you've spoiled, you have dolled up yourself, you have spoiled yourself. Now all you want is to have somebody
that you can share your life with.
Yeah. So it's very, 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 very important.
Very key.
Very key. Make sure you have enough of self-love. Number 2 is when you know why you want to get married.
Okay.
Very important.
Very key.
And that is a question every single person should ask. Why do I want to get married?
Most of the answers are, why do I want to get married is, number one answer is usually, I feel I'm of age.
Yes.
You know? Are we here?
Yes, we are here.
I feel I'm of age. I feel I'm above 25.
I'm 40.
I'm above 28. I'm above, 35 and stuff. I feel I'm of age. That's majorly the answer. But there's more to that question than age.
You must ask yourself, why do I want to get married?
Yeah.
Is it because I'm running away from poverty?
Yeah.
I just want to get out of my mother's house.
Yes.
I want people to know also I have a man.
Yeah.
Even me, I can get married.
Yeah.
I want to prove to people I'm a man that can keep a woman. So that question is very important.
Yeah.
And how you answer it also determines if you're ready.
Okay.
If you're going to say, I want to get married because I'm 50, I'm turning 30,
yeah,
then that's a wrong reason. Number 2, if you're saying I want to get married because I'm tired of being single,
yeah,
that's a wrong answer. If you say I want to get married because I want somebody we can share bills with,
yeah,
it's a wrong answer. If I want to get married because I want somebody who can take care of me,
I'm tired of being alone.
yeah, it's a wrong answer. You see, why would you want to get married? Number 1 for me, I will answer on my side. I will say why I felt strongly that I wanted to get married. 1, it was divine. God was leading me to get married.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Number 2, I felt my purpose, my visions, my calling needed a woman with me. I was getting married to fulfill purpose. to fulfill God's assignment on my life.
It was part of it.
It was part of it. So, once I got married. Number 3, I found whom I love. And I really, really wanted to be with her. No matter what I had or what she had, my heart found the one whom I love.
Others get married for sex.
Yes.
How long will you eat that sex? After that, after the marriage.
Is it a pie?
It, at the end of the day, those are some of the wrong reasons.
Let me go about this very fast before we go for a short break. I'm seeing someone here. Living alone before marriage really helps. That's Elizabeth Pirik. Belinda says, I will treasure the company of others after living my own life. All right. Hilda is saying, tune in with a pen and a notebook. Okay. Evelyn Muchiti is saying, true mom, living alone for long gives you a sense of independence, which you want to cling to.
Yes.
Okay. Belinda is saying, lying to budget, managing self. Okay, we have God's by saying to be ready for marriage, you must know that it's for men and not for boys. It's not for age, but for maturity. To know you are ready. To know you are ready. As yourself, how much you can take. You can never be ready enough. Enough for what comes after, but be mature enough to stand in it. All right, that's powerful. Faith Macau is saying, true ma, when you get used to your space turning to submission, it takes a lot of wisdom. It's true. Buana Anthony is saying, I've seen age of 39 years grown man living in the parents' house and waiting the parents to die or go home so that they can inherit the property.
Yeah.
And it's rampant in the society now.
Very.
Those are spoiled, not even spoiled brats. They're beyond brats.
Right.
Leah Rameko said, very true. It depends how you were raised. Yes, it depends how you are raised. You can misbehave and live in your mother's house. And you can be as
responsible.
As responsible if you are alone.
Yeah.
But me, I'll go for, you need to know how to. A lady that came from the house where the father was bringing in anything, they will misuse. Sometimes I see how my children eat and they handle things, and I ask them, do you know that thing was paid for? They say, yeah, daddy, you have money. But see, now when they will know this thing comes, it's this much, and have to work this hard to get it, they will know how to manage.
Yes.
Now they are still kids, it's okay. So it's very important. We believe you're getting something here, somebody's getting blessed. We are going for a short break, and then we'll be back to tell you number 4, 5, 6, and 7. Please don't touch that dial. Every time we sit down, it's time to discuss this thing called marriage. So please, as we're going for this short break for just a few minutes, what we need to do is invite others, take a cup of tea, cup of coffee, pull in your pot of Wuji, and just say, this thing called marriage, I'm in. We'll be right back.
This thing called marriage.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We believe that you've already grabbed your pot of coffee, pot of Wuji, a cup of tea, and a cup of coffee, so that you can keep on enjoying this thing called marriage. Every Tuesday, we sit on this couch with my wife, my friend, my partner in Christ, and my partner in crime. And so when we sit here, we always discuss this thing called marriage. Because we believe that marriage is good.
Marriage works.
If only
you work.
And today we are on the singles edition. And we are discussing on how to know
if you're ready for
marriage. How do you know you are ready for marriage? Very intriguing topic. I'm seeing people really, I'm seeing so many comments are coming. Kindly keep on sending them. Probably we'll sample 1 or 2. Yeah. But let me get this very fast. Somebody is saying here, hi, and how do you know you are ready to get married again after losing your husband 17 years later? Sorry for that. Yes. How do you know you get ready? Number 1, if you are through with grieving.
That's the thing.
That the man, if you know now, I have grieved him, I'm a talker, is now out. Yeah. Then now you can be ready.
That's the number one
thing. Important. 2, when your heart feels you're ready to love again.
That's the thing.
Number 2, you feel like I want to really love again. Yeah. And then number 3, there's someone who's interested and you feel you love them. Yeah. Or you feel you want to give it a hit. Yeah. Why not? Let me get this one. Yeah, this one is asking. I say, I'm Victor. I have 2 girlfriends, and I'm looking forward to choose one of them to be my wife. One, she's in campus. One of them is in campus in Maseno, and the other one is with her parents, with Victor's children, with my kid. Please give me advice. Problem is, I'm confused whom to choose. Whom do you think you should choose?
First of all, the first mistake is you're having 2 girlfriends. First mistake.
That's the first mistake, yeah.
That is the first mistake. You shouldn't be having 2 girlfriends. You have only 1 girlfriend per time.
Per time.
Okay?
Yes.
Number 2, for me, if I was to choose for you, I would choose for you the one that is with your child. Okay?
Yes.
Go with that one because there's already an attachment.
An attachment.
Yeah.
Right, let's go back to our topic of today. We were discussing on how do you know you are ready for marriage. So say number 1, when you have enough of self-love. Number 2, when you know why you want to get married. Number 3, when you have lived your own life. That's where we are. We are stepping into number 4. How do you get to know that you're ready for marriage? Number 4 is when you have realistic expectation. Realistic expectation. Like what? Like which one?
You're getting married to a man.
Yes, a human being.
A human being who is not your brother. So the upbringing and all that is totally different. So this man has flaws, and you too, you also have what? Flaws. Be realistic that you're coming together to make marriage work.
This is a man from a different world, a woman from a different world.
A woman from a different. You don't expect your wife to be exactly like the way you're. Mpaka comparisons, you're giving same comparisons.
Hey, auntie, my mom behaves like this.
That's not how my mom used to cook ugali. Come, let me show you how my mom, all those until you call your sisters to show her how to do it. So the thing is, have realistic expectations. That one, you're coming to live with a man and not an angel. You're coming to live with a woman and not a perfect person.
Yes.
Everything about them can have flaws. And life, you're coming to build life together. When already your mind is there and you're not having this overly, the expectations are overly too high.
Yes.
Then you'll realize that you're ready for marriage.
Ready for marriage. All right. Number 5. How do you know you are ready for marriage?
Yeah.
Number 5. When you are clear on your life vision.
Yes.
Clear. I will say this before I told this to this beautiful girl. I will say this. When you are getting married, you must, whoever you're getting married to, if you don't share the same vision pattern, you need to know that you're not getting married to somebody to kill your vision, but to mingle or join in your vision. So when you have you are clear on your life vision, one life vision of life and one vision with your life with that person.
Yes.
What is the vision of the two of you?
Yeah.
You're coming into marriage. What do you see?
Yes.
What do you want? What do you anticipate?
Yeah.
What do you expect? What is the outcome? Clear vision. Very clear. I knew what I wanted. So, do you know sometimes when sometimes somebody can deviate?
Yeah.
I know what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So there's you must have a clear vision.
Right.
Why are you coming into this marriage? You know?
Yes. And one of the things I usually tell young ladies who are not yet married, if you get married and you do not have a clear vision of your vision, and then you happen to marry a strong man,
you're finished.
Who knows what he wants out of this life? You are lost. And then God blesses you, you have children. You wake up below jipate. Before you find yourself. One, you got married without having a clear vision of what you want for yourself, out of your, with your life. Then secondly, you got married to a man who has a very strong vision. So he's trying to pull you into his own word, into his own vision. Number 3, you get another big responsibility of being a mother. So what usually happens to ladies at that particular time is you find you totally get lost.
Yes. Yes.
Totally. And before you find yourself, it will take God.
We have a vision. What is the vision for our marriage? Number 1, our marriage has to be eternal. So I'm not coming in for 6 years partnership. I'm bringing lifetime partnership. So the first thing in this thing is there's no breaking up. I'm coming in full faithfulness. There are some things that you should know what you're coming in, what you're bringing. That is why at some point people get lost and marriage starts becoming boring and they lose purpose, they lose vision, they lose intrigues, things that could spice it up.
Because there's no pursuit.
Thank you. There's nothing you're pursuing. So it dies.
Yeah.
So apart from you having your own vision, very important. Because if a man that has no vision and she marries a woman who is strong, very strong, and she has something she's pursuing, that man will always be intimidated.
Right. And again also, for me, it is very important that especially as a man, you have a vision.
You need to.
Because another thing that in submission we are taught is that as a woman you need to marry into your husband's
vision.
So what happens if you marry a man who doesn't have a vision? Oy. So it is important as a lady that you realize your vision early and start pursuing it early. Okay? Then the person that you meet and you want, to get married to, you should know their vision. What is your vision?
Yes.
What is your drive? What is your purpose?
Correct.
Where are you taking me if today we get married? Where are we going? Because if you, again, what you have just said, I repeat, it is so bad to get married to a man who doesn't have a vision. You'll be like a threat always to him.
All the time.
So he will work to try and pull you down.
That is his work too.
Yeah. Because you're going too fast. What is it? Are you trying to prove I'm not a man? That time, you're trying to live your life, live your purpose, fulfill your vision. Him is being intimidated. Okay? So it should be two minds. This is my vision. This is your vision. Then this is our vision as a couple.
Good. Very key. I hope somebody is getting blessed. I hope somebody is just learning something. All right. Number 6. Number 6 is when you know your essential and your deal breaker. That one we need to explain. When you know your essential and your deal breaker. Let me explain. What, for example, when we disagree, where's your deal breaker? What is your deal breaker?
What works for me in an easier
way?
In an easier
layman's language.
Yeah. What really works for you? What is your
breaking point?
Yeah.
That thing that now, if we get here,
that one now
we can talk.
Yeah.
We can amend things. You need to know it. Me, for example, Mama Penny, for her is what? Any day, let's talk. Number 2, me for her a deal breaker. If I want her to break and we talk, is let's take a drive.
I will break. I will so break, like you will have so many pieces to collect.
The moment we are able to leave the house, I am sure this thing has been salvaged. The moment she can enter that car and I hit on that pedal, I can assure you, the time we come back, we'll be laughing. If she can leave the house and we go take coffee, for me, I know when to break it. Unless I want to be stubborn. But I know when to break it.
And unless you can
they didn't say anything. Well, no.
That statement.
No, there's no statement there. I take back my word. Stop. So, what happened is you need to know, for me, I want somebody that we can talk.
Right.
Deal breaker is somebody what kind of person do you want? I want somebody who we can talk. Somebody that we can be a great father.
Yes.
Somebody who will be a great husband. Somebody who will be a cheerleader.
Yeah.
I want somebody that we can move together. Somebody that we can, explore. Somebody that we can explore. Me, there are things I never used to like. But she came in with them. So far, it's a deal breaker.
Like what?
Let
me write it down. I'll ask later.
So there are things that for her it became a deal breaker. Me, I know. I wanted someone that we can pursue vision together. The moment I see her do that thing, it melts me. Even if my mind was not there, the moment I see this girl on a microphone, done. done.
Deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker. Or when I see she's working on the marriage, finish. So you must have, what do you want when you're coming in? What is the essential? What is your deal breaker? What is exactly going to work for you?
Again, one of the things I realized when before I got married is one of the things that was a deal breaker for me, and it proved to me that you'd be a good dad, is the way you used to relate to my nephew Carl at that time. He was very little, but there's a way you used to relate with him. It showed me the fatherly side of you. Yes, there's a way. That those people who don't know how to deal with children, shoo.
As if
they are pets. Shoo. So, but there's a way you can tell someone whom tomorrow will be a good mother. Someone whom someone who has an eye for children. Someone who has a certain care for kids. Okay, that's someone who tomorrow will make a good mother for your children. Usichukue tu mtu yoyote, as Lake Queen was.
So leave it.
Leave me. I swallow my words.
Yes, today we are swallowing things.
Yeah, very.
So very key.
What is your deal breaker?
Your deal breaker. What kind of a person, in short? What kind of a person do you want? Somebody we can talk. Somebody we can, somebody who can be a great dad. Somebody who can be a great father. Somebody who will be a great friend. You must have that. So you will know when you meet the person, you will know, if I get this person, then I'm ready for marriage. If I meet this person, I'm ready. Remember, all these things we have not put somebody who can pray. Or somebody who can give you money. No. It's what happened. I'm seeing Anthony Bwana is really on at the deal breaker. In top player. Top player. It is sensitivity. True. I want to get somebody wrote something here just before. I'm saying somebody saying, Nancy say, I'm mature and confident in myself. I've been ready for a long time. The vile huyu say hajatokea. I'm in late 40s now. Wow. Ni mjamaa hajatokelezea this time. Yes. So I'm seeing many people are saying it's a sensitive matter, but you need, and let me say this. When you get that person, let them know. Let them know. Me, I told her from the day we met, I want us to do ministry together. I want us to serve God together.
Right.
And God is faithful. She's doing so well. So when I see her doing God's work, one day we're traveling to for another conference. And it happened that we're in the plane. And then she slept off, as usual, when we're traveling, as usual. Yes. So,
do you know what time we catch those flights? And I pack the whole night.
So imagine we are
2 bags.
Let me just today.
2 bags.
Let me vent out. Let me just vent
Dr.
out.
Victory, 2 bags.
Let me vent out. Let me just vent out.
Suit, shirt, tie, socks must match.
Wait, let me vent out.
Different shoes.
People, just imagine. We are leaving here. We are going for over 8 hours flight. Okay? With only one stopover. Matter of fact, no.
What?
It is 2 and 8. Right? 2 and 8. All the way. And your friend is asleep all the way. Just imagine. And we are in this business class whereby only the 2 of you on one. Imagine what I was going through. So this time we are on this, and she dozes off. You know what? I just looked at her and I was happy because we are on this flight for ministry together. We are fulfilling what I love. That's a deal breaker for me.
Deal breaker.
Number 7, before I go to my question because of time. Number 7. How do you know you are ready for marriage? When you are sure of your marriage timeline. How do you know you are ready for marriage? When you are sure of your marriage timeline. Now, I want to get married by this time.
Yeah.
When you get there, but matter of fact, for those who want to get married, and probably those who have delayed, one of the things could have delayed them.
Yeah.
They never had a timeline.
Yes.
God works with time.
Yes.
If you tell God, I want to get married by next year this time, God is faithful.
Yeah.
What you ask him is what he gives you. So some people don't have timeline. So you need to have your timeline.
Yeah.
I want to get married by this time. What is the benefit?
The benefit of having a timeline is you start preparing before the timeline. And even if you go a little beyond the timeline, it won't go that much.
Yes.
Okay? You know, when you have a goal, the timeline is part of the goal. Okay? When you have a goal, a timeline called it's your goal. I need to get married perhaps by 25 years. Before 25, you'll have already started settling am I ready for marriage?
Yes.
You'll have already started handling it as a person, personally. Okay? Many people have that mentality, especially men. The timeline goals for men is a challenge. You know, what am I giving the girl?
Yes.
Okay? Life begins at 40.
At 40.
You know, all those funny excuses that men usually have to run away from the commitment of marriage.
And then also, another thing about that timeline, it will help you sieve away jokers.
Yeah.
Wasters. You will know this one is not going where I'm going. You're able to put them off. Personally, I don't know about mom, but personally, I disagree with somebody dating you for 4 years. That's a destiny waster.
Yes.
Already that time you're 35. And just to date you for 4 years.
Yeah.
At Joanna. You can never know somebody. Even nowadays, there's some things I discover. Like I discovered something the other day. Mom, the mchokozi. I just discovered the new level of uchokozi. I discovered on Sunday. Jesus is Lord. I will not say what happened. So you need to have timelines. By this time, I am getting married. By this time. So whoever comes, you will see if they fit in that timeline. It will help you to avoid jokers, time wasters, destiny wasters. It will really help.
Again, the importance of timeline is you pray towards it.
Yes. No.
You have a target, so you have to tell God this is the time.
The timeline. And you must be serious about it.
Yeah, I really must get married by this time. So you even take time off and fast, pray, and all that. And so when the devil knows that you know what you want, when you want it, it will be hard for him to have, like the blockages and the roadblocks along your way. Yeah.
And then also, God works with time.
Yes.
He makes everything beautiful
in his time.
So where there is time, God works within that range.
Yeah, one of the things about having a time range is remove the mentality of you have all the time. Time is going.
No.
By the time you look at last year, you are 24. Now you're 25. Okay? So what you need to realize is stop living your life and living life to chance.
Yes.
Have set goals. Have time limits. Have achievements. I want to achieve this by this time. I want to be married by this time and pursue it. Hakuna tu time ya kuwaste.
Don't waste time.
Yeah, there's no time for wasting. That is why someone who is dating you past a year and they are not talking, what are they do? What is wrong with them?
They want to waste your time.
Yeah, they want to waste your time, or you probably are the one wasting their time because you don't know what you want also. So you need to get to the point whereby I want to get you've gotten into a point whereby now you're dating. The question is, the thing is, are you ready for marriage? I'm ready for marriage in the next 1 year. So we are wasting each other's time. Oh, so in the 1 year, what should we be
doing? Yes.
Talk. Have a certain conversation that shows you know what you want with your time. Have goals. Have time limits of everything, and you'll find you won't waste time in life.
Yes. Today I have a question, and thank God I have enough time. This is the question, right? There is this man who was single. Let me start from there. A woman, they're having a party, they're going for a restaurant, and the PA serves the husband, and the wife is there. The question is something wrong there? Or there's nothing wrong at all? Answer me. What do you think? Somebody is saying here with a lot of anger, Papa, something is very wrong. Bitter on boy. Very wrong. That's how tables are turned. But the woman also agrees. Alicia is saying, something is very wrong there. Something is saying, Daniela Moore, hapo niko free muda, tricky sana. Faith Macau, from my side, that is fire. Someone, from my side, that is fire. Someone. Let them try that with me.
I was waiting for her comment, apparently.
What is your take?
My take is there are boundaries, completely.
Okay.
There's what you can do.
So the man can have a female PA?
No problem. There's no problem. You can have a female PA. It all depends on the boundaries that you have with the PA. But again, there's the responsibility that you, as a wife, should never delegate or relegate to anyone. Especially when you're around.
Around, yes.
When it comes to serving your husband food, okay? When it comes to taking care of your husband, especially in the public eye, should always never go to another person. Should always be on you.
Okay.
On your place. That should be your place. No one should take that place. Especially, you know, as a wife, no one should take that place.
Wow. Let me read this one. Somebody saying, hi. Somebody is saying, I don't think there is a problem because if he was interested, he could have married the PA. Okay. I strongly believe, I might be wrong, but I strongly believe, be it office or where, you need a male PA if you're a man. That is me. Why? Bible says, who puts fire in his bosom and does not get burnt? My friend, this is PA, woman. There's no man who is strong. And there are those things we call weak moments. To avoid them, to be even apart from that, this is a normal scandal. Somebody bring up a scandal that's not there. Why put yourself in that place? You don't need it. So you don't need it at all. For me, nah. The same way I will not be for the idea of your wife being driven by a male driver. Or I saw the president of Tanzania, the moment she came into power, all her bodyguards were changed from men to women. It's just being safe. Number two, she's married. Just protocol. That's me. Your wife, what is she doing with a male PA? There are many women who can do PA work. So for me, it's a no. Anyway, because they might not be having anything.
For me, I would disagree there. If at all you're talking of a PA, that will at some point drop to the secretary, drop to the admins and all that.
Not really.
Does it mean, you know, all these people are working with you
I'm
as
not
a
about
man,
personal assistant.
That's the truth, eh?
Somebody who is with me bumper to bumper.
At the end of the day,
I'm going for meetings. This meetings is outside the country. I carry the woman. No. Why? Okay, if I need a PA, let me get a male PA. A personal assistant. Somebody who is back to back with me.
For me, if we were to look at it that way, it would have to drop to even the secretaries and even the admins. Because there are really good PAs out there who are professionals.
They are.
Very
but
professional.
for me, I will advise, on a Christian perspective, get a female, if you're a female. Secretary is a secretary. We are done with office, you go home, I go home. We are office. But now, there are PA, I'm traveling. I'm going to South Africa. I'm going there for 3 weeks. I'm going for a meeting in the US. I'm going somewhere in Bahrain. 3 days. She irons my shirt. Irons my...
Hapo sasa nitaagree na Jackie.
Me, I believe if I have to travel and I have to travel with a woman, let me carry my wife. I'm married after all. Okay. Anyway, we believe you've been blessed. Thank you for watching this program. We believe you've been blessed. Every Tuesday we come to have this thing called marriage. Because we believe that marriage is good.
Marriage works.
If only
you work it.
And as we always say, as long as you're not dead,
there is hope for your tomorrow.
Keep watching Sowa TV.
Touching lives with the power of love.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Shalom for now.
Shalom.